In this screencast, I'm going to introduce you to a really cool tool. It's called Anim. Anim allows you to create your own homemade animations. And so one of the things that you can do is when you go to flipanim.com, you can create an account and you can begin to get some inspiration and see some of the things that other people have done, which is really cool. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and create our own animation. And so this is where there's a lot of power. So you can begin to explore some different things over here and see some different things that people have posted. If you need to start over and you want to get rid of what you're working on, you can click on the trash can and it'll delete it. When you're ready, you can hit save, and I'll go through that process momentarily. These buttons allow you to create new slides. If you notice down here, you have the slides that you have, and so I'm on 101. If we scroll on down, then we can choose different markers and different colors. So I'm going to go ahead and do a very simple background, so that'll give it a little more pizzazz. And then now that I'm ready, I'm going to click here. This will create a new slide. It essentially will copy and paste what we had on the original one. And I'm going to come down here, and let's say I want to celebrate one of my really awesome students, Kate, and I'm simply using my mouse, and so I have Kate. I'm then going to copy and do another slide. I'm going to change this up just a little bit to where there's a little more impact. And so what I love about this tool is you can make very authentic and homemade animations or GIFs, and they just look really cool. And so when I'm ready, I'm going to hit play, and you can begin to see what I would have here. So think of how cool this would be if Kate had done really well. And then now that we're at a point, I am going to go ahead and stop my animation. You can, of course, adjust your speed, because we do want to be cognizant of the fact that sometimes it could be too obnoxious or too fast for some of our students, especially if they have some disabilities. And so now that I'm ready, I'm going to hit save. I've already logged into my account. I can give it a name, and I can usually make it public or not. It's really up to you. Now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend using kids here to use this, although in my face-to-face school, the teacher does work with students, and they are able to go ahead and animate a couple of things. The way the teacher uses it there is to do graphs of lines. And so now that I have this, what I have to do is go through and download the file. And when I do, I'm going to go through the following process. And so to begin to download the file, we're going to come down here and click on the GIF button. It will then create a download. And when it does, then I will go simply over to my NCVPS course. As you can see, I've now gone over to my NCVPS course. And what I am going to do is go over and download this just like I would any other piece of art. The quickest and best way to do it is to follow the following sequence. I'm going to scroll over and come over here into images, and I'm going to choose upload an image, and I'll take the file that I've previously downloaded, and I will give it the alternative text. And once I do, I will hit upload, and then the file will come in and it would be ready to go in my announcement or other part of my courses. If you look at this, this may be a little too fast, maybe a little too obnoxious, and so I could always go back to Anim and then adjust my rate of speed to maybe where it wouldn't be too quick or maybe too obnoxious for some other things. So hopefully that helps. I would encourage you to look at using this instructionally as well. As I mentioned, the math teacher in my face-to-face school uses it to have students graph transformations And so it's been a really cool tool to see that. If you need any help, be sure to reach out to your technology department.